Hi guys, good evening everyone. How you are doing? Yeah, hi Anurag, Shubham, Sujata. Hi everyone, good evening. So how you are doing, everyone? Yeah, just give a yay here. Just put something in the chat. Let's start with a bang. Yeah, yeah, guys. Just put some emoticons over the chat. Show your presence. Show your love towards us. Yeah, you're in, right? Yeah, hello, Ashish, Yogesh, Malkit, Bhaskar, Naveen, yeah, hi, Keyur, Prajapati. Yes, Satya, good evening, everyone. Bhavna, yeah, Varun, Anant, good evening, everyone. Yeah, Sujata, yes, Anurag, yes, Nitin, all of you out there, very good evening to all of you there. Yes, I now see some emoticons. Yes, exactly. That is what I wanted. So, that makes this chat section very colorful, right? So that is what I wanted to see. Yeah, great guys. Yeah, thank you for that. So following the tradition, I'll just like to know what all places you all belong to. So where are you from, guys? So I'm Subrat actually. So I'm from LetsUpgrade. I'm the academic manager here. Also, I would be your data structure and algorithm trainer. So you'll see my face for all this coming 7 days here. So I'm from Odisha. So where are you from? Where are you all belong to? Just put comment down your places here. So we follow this tradition always, right? We ask the places where do you belong. So yeah, Osmanabad, yeah, great guys. Delhi, Nagpur, Pune, Bangalore, Andhra Pradesh, India, right? Yeah, I see you in India. Yes, great. Uttarakhand, Kolkata, Kerala, Chennai, yeah, Lakshminagar, Delhi, great. Nashik, Telangana, Lucknow, yeah, great guys. So I see like people are like from every corner of India, from Hyderabad, great Vizag. Yeah, I've been to Vizag. It's a very great place. Yeah, so yeah, Coimbatore. Yeah, so people out there are like from every place. Someone has mentioned a neutron star. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Okay, guys. So hi again. I welcome you to this course. So this is data structure and algorithm essential course, which would be there for 7 days from today onwards, right? Okay. So as you know already, this would be completely free. So we'll be dealing with some basic concepts of data structure and algorithm, right? Okay. So and yes, this is very important, right? So every interview go, we need this data structure and algorithm concept. So this is very important for your service if you want to get into service based company or if you want to get into a product based company, right? So it's very important to know and understand concept of data structure and algorithm. So here we are doing this thing for all of you there so that it would help you a lot, so that you can improve your skills, you can get into some good decent companies out there, right? So yeah, so this is all about the course which you're launching. So guys, we I want to mention something here, like a small announcement, guys. So you have to put your attendance daily. You can find the attendance link in the description. Okay, you have to put your attendance daily. That would be a rule number one. Okay, also we have made this thing from the last batch onward. Assignment is not compulsory. You can do it for your practice. That would be only for your practice solely. It is not compulsory. Okay, but you have to put attendance daily. You can find the link in the description, right? So to be eligible for the exam, we will have an exam after the completion of the 7 days course. So to be eligible, only criteria is to put attendance daily. Got it, guys? So if you're putting attendance, you'll be eligible for the exam. And if you're passing the exam, guess what? We have some surprise gift for 3 lucky people who would all like pass the examination, right? Okay, so got that, guys? So this is what I had to say. Also, yes, you are, if you are passing the exam, all of you would get a certificate from us. Okay, and yes, so now I would like to I would like to introduce you to your program moderator, Shivangi. So Shivangi is here with us. Yeah, hi Shivangi, good evening, how are you?
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir. I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm pretty much well. So yeah, guys. So she is the Shivangi is here. Like she would be basically conveying your message towards me. Okay. So yes, Shivangi, you can introduce yourself, like what you are doing here, what you would do, how would you help them out?
Yeah, sure. So, hello everyone. I am Shivangi Soni, and I'll be the moderator for this program throughout this program. And I'm going to make sure that each and every doubt of yours reach to sir properly, and he answers them all. So, yeah, I think we are good to go now.
Yeah, thank you, Shivangi, for that. So you got it, guys, right? So whatever doubt and also Shivangi is the person who would take care of that, so that it would reach to me. If I am missing out something or anything, she is the one who would take it to me. So basically, she was act as a mediator between you and me all. So yeah, so let's start this session without wasting much time. But yes, I would again ask you all to put some emoticons in the chat, and after that we can start the session. Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting for it, guys. Just put your emoticons, whatever your favorite emoticons. Put it in the chat. You'll receive a certificate only if you qualify the exam. Yes, if you pass the exam, that is the necessary condition for getting the certificate. Link for attendance, it is in the description. You just refresh it once, it would work. Okay. Yeah, guys, so let's start this session. We got some great emoticons over the chat box, so let's start with it. Okay. Yeah, so I'll share a screen. I'll basically show you a PPT out there. Just give me a moment. Yeah, I'll be sharing in a moment. Just okay. Okay, fine. So are you able to see the screen, guys? I have shared a screen with you. Is it visible? Yes, no? Just let me know in the chat box. Yes, Bhavani, you have to fill the attendance form daily. Okay. So yeah, guys. So is it visible? I have shared the PPT. I have shared a screen with you all. I hope it's visible to you all. Just let me know in the chat, in the comment section. Actually, yes. Okay. Thank you for that, guys. So let's start our discussions. First of all, what is data structure? Okay. So there are various data structure, guys. So data structure is nothing but a way so in which we design or we in which we store some data actually. Okay, so which would suit some specific purpose so that we can do some operation by using some algorithm. Okay, and also we can do that operation efficiently. So basically data structure is nothing but we are storing a data in a manner so that we can do some operation on it efficiently, obviously by using some algorithm. We'll come to that algorithm, what is algorithm and all, but this is what data structure means. Why basically we are learning DSA? Because it is a fundamental subject of computer science and this software engineering. So if you are going for a job, if you're seeking for a job and all in software engineering domain, so this would be a very essential thing for interview questions. Okay, so obviously, if you want to be a developer or something, you must have a good idea about this data structure. You must have a in-depth knowledge of data structure algorithm. But the very next question comes to us is, if we know data structure and algorithm, would that help us? Like if you only know data structure and algorithm, would that help us? Answer is no. Only knowing data structure and algorithm will not help you guys. At least you should know how to implement it. Only knowing the concept is not a big deal. You should know how to implement it using any language. Okay, I say any language. You should be very clear with the concept of data structure and algorithm so that you can apply it in the real life problem. Okay, so the real task is to apply it in real life problem. Then you would say, yes, I am using data structure algorithm concept here, and you would succeed for sure. Okay, even if you want to go into a service based company or product based company, if you are very much clear into the concept, you can apply it really well there in problems, and yes, you'd reach higher reach higher steps. Okay, so basis for selection of best algorithm. Basically, what we are going to learn in this course. Let me just introduce you the agenda of this whole course. Actually, okay. So the basis for selection of best algorithm. So there would be many algorithm, and among that, how would we choose? So there are two factors here: time complexity and service complexity. We'll see that. Then we'll see intro to Python. Okay, we'll see basics of Python so that you would have a good hands-on the basic Python, so that you don't say that I don't know Python. Okay, after this course you can say that I know Python. Yes, very like very fundamental things you would be knowing. Then we'll see some pattern questions, basically implementation of loops. We'll see this basic data structures, arrays, linked list, stack, queue. Also we'll see a glimpse of this advanced data structures, graph and trees. Okay, so these are the things which we are going to learn in this course, guys. Okay, so what we would be able to do at the end of this course, let's see this. So obviously we'll understand the fundamentals of data structure and algorithm. Then we would be able to work with this Python. Obviously some basic things we can work with Python. We'll understand the concept of class and object. Oops, guys. Object oriented programming would understand that. Okay, you might think what is this class and object oops is doing in DSA, data structure and algorithm. I'll come to that point. The thing is in C we or C++ we use pointer, but this course is data structure and algorithm using Python. In Python there is no pointer, so we would be implementing those some data structure using this class and objects. That's why we would understand this oops object oriented concept. Okay, even object oriented programming concept is also very important as far as your interview or your recruitment drive or campus selection is concerned. Okay, so we'll work with some Python class and objects. We'll see some basic data structures like arrays, linked list, stack queue, as I have already mentioned. Also, we'll see a glimpse of advanced data structure like graph and trees. So after this course, you would be like you would understand the basic data structures. Also, you would be very comfortable to learn the advanced data structures, guys. Right? Okay. Yeah. So fine. So so what is the like? What are the various opportunities, career opportunities when you know this data structural algorithm? Demand supply, yes, guys, there is a huge demand of data structural algorithm. Like every other company you go, I'm talking about this product-based company or service-based company. Every other company you go, they expect you to know the minimum, at least you know the data structural algorithm concepts. Okay, demand is very huge. Supply, I wouldn't say that there is ample of supply actually. Okay, there are many people who know data structure algorithm, but very less people who can actually apply it. Okay, right? So yes, demand and supply. As per demand, there is no there is like less supply as compared to that. So yes, we are doing this course so that you we would make you comfortable in that part. Packages being offered, yeah, you can imagine like from 4 LPA to as I has, you can imagine actually. Okay, so this would be essential as I've already said for service-based companies like Infosys, TCS, Wipro, and for this product-based companies like Flipkart, Amazon, okay, Netflix, Google, Microsoft, all this thing. For this product-based company, one extra thing you would need to like be comfortable with, that is competitive coding, guys. Yes, we'll also do competitive coding in this course. Okay, I'll show you some examples of competitive coding in this course. Maybe I have missed out that point when I discuss what we are going to learn here, but yes, we'll also cover competitive coding. This program is for 7 days. Okay, okay, so we are starting with this basic thing, algorithm, because we had seen this term in the definition of data structure. So let's know what is this algorithm. To be very specific, very clear, guys, algorithm is nothing but some set of steps to do a task. Okay, let's say I would ask you to prepare a tea. So obviously preparation of tea would involve some steps, like you'll take a utensil. Okay, you'll take a container, maybe you'll put milk on it, you'll like boil it, then you'll put sugar or something. So all those steps, step by step. So there would be some finite number of steps to do a particular task or to solve a particular task. So those finite steps which is used to solve a task is nothing but an algorithm. Okay, so this is algorithm actually. So algorithm is basically you can say you can call it as also a pseudocode kind of thing, and we can implement an algorithm in any programming language. Okay, right? So okay, someone has asked, I'm interested in data science. Is this helpful for me? Yes, of course. Yes. Okay, so this is, you can say, the fundamental of storage, of data storage. Okay, so if you understand it well, obviously it would help you to understand the advanced concept like data science and all. This is fundamental course, guys, of computer science. Okay. Yes, Tarun. Yes, it would be there in the YouTube, so you can find it over YouTube. Okay, don't worry about it. So as we are doing live thing over YouTube, it would be there. You can watch it. Okay, fine. This is about algorithm. Then what is, like, how can we select the best algorithm, guys? Okay. Before coming to this, let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. Let's take an example of food option. So let's say you have an interview after 2 hours, and you would be given an option of like having plain rice, biryani, and fried rice. Got it, guys? You have an interview. You have an interview after 2 hours, and I'm giving you an option that you can have plain rice, fried rice, and biryani for lunch, and then go for your interview. So which one would you pick, guys? Plain rice, biryani, or fried rice? Which one? Just comment down. Comment down your option, like which one you would go for. Yeah, I'm just waiting for your comments, guys. I'm waiting for your answers. Please focus on this course, guys. Whatever we are discussing, because in this process you would lose the essence of this thing. Okay, I see some answers here. Biryani, plain rice. Okay, Dinesh says veg biryani. Yeah, like not bad. We can also have veg biryani. Some people say fried rice, biryani for sure. Okay, biryani till the end. Right. Yeah. So I see many biryani here. Okay, great. So we all love biryani. Even I would go for biryani. Okay, of course, not veg biryani. I'll go for chicken biryani. So, okay, so we'll go for biryani, right? Because we have the option of 3 food items before going to interview. Our interview is after 2 hours, and we can have happily this biryani. We can have this biryani happily, and then go for interview. Fine, this is what we do normally. Let's say now there is an added condition. The condition is you have to prepare it, whatever you want to have, plain rice or fried rice or biryani. You have to prepare it on your own and then have it and then go for interview. Given that you have only 2 hours of time before your interview, so I think all of us now would prefer for plain rice because it would be prepared in less time, right? Okay, it will be prepared in less time. So we'll prepare plain rice and have it. Of course, there will be some side items, and then we go for the interview, right? Okay. So what is the factor here, guys? The factor here which changed our preference or option is time. Now we have less time, so we have chosen that option which will take less time, right? So that is where this time complexity thing comes into play, guys. Selecting the best algorithm, which algorithm you would select. Maybe preparation of tea can be done in 2 or 3 different ways, guys. Okay, let me show you one thing here. uh, just a moment. I'll just share another screen. Let me know when it is visible to you. Yeah, till now, any questions we have left out, Shivangi? Like any important questions have they asked? Tension towards interview, I see.
Yes, so
Okay.
someone was asking, so will the problems from Code Chef or HackerRank will be discussed in this program or not? Will we be discussing
Uh,
that?
we'll see. As I said, we'll do some competitive programs, guys. Okay, we'll do some problems. Yes, we'll do some problems of competitive coding. Depend like about the complexity of the question or about the level of the question. I'm not very sure of that, what level of question would be discussed, but yes, some competitive coding question would be discussed. When I say competitive coding, yes, those are some high level questions, guys. Okay, those are like pretty much used in some product based company, which might have been asked in some product based company, campus recruitment drive and all. Okay, maybe it might have been asked in some service based companies too, but yes, some coding questions we will do other than this very basic questions. Uh, okay, some question I see like what is the use of pointer and why it is not used in Python? In Python, they have not kept pointer because Python was built with the idea that they wanted to keep it very simple. And I know pointer is not very simple to handle. So many of us, we actually get confused with how this Python pointer works. So they have not kept pointer. Okay, even we don't have pointer in Java, right? So that's why we go for oops concept, object class and object. Through that we implement some data structure. Okay, so I'm talking about here algorithm. So if given a task, let's say I have been given a task of preparation of tea, so I'll call that task as tea. Okay, so for to solve this task or to perform this task, I have several ways to do it. Let's say I have first way A1, algorithm 1, algorithm 2, algorithm 3, and algorithm 4. Let's say there are 4 ways through which I can solve this task, but every time I would select the best algorithm. Let's say A3. A3 is best among all. Obviously I'll go with the best algorithm. So how can we say that A3 is best algorithm? What is the basis of comparison? What is the basis of selection of the best algorithm? There are two things, guys. One is space complexity, and second is time complexity. Okay, what is space complexity and time complexity? So I think it is quite understood by the name. Time complexity is about, it says something about time, how much time this algorithm will take to solve the task. Space complexity is something which tells us about the space, what amount of memory, what amount of space this algorithm is going to take to solve this task. So that's what. Okay, so we would see basically here like a comparison between this space complexity and time complexity. Okay, anyway, we'll see these things in detail later. So I'm just giving a brief overview of that right now. We'll discuss them in detail, guys, as we proceed further. I don't want to put everything at once on your head. Then it would be like, yeah, it would be boom. So we don't want to do that. So we'll do little by little. We will cover like unroll many things, and we would understand them very well. So next is, so let's keep that aside for the time being. Okay, so how can we select the best algorithm? We can select the best algorithm on the basis of time complexity and space complexity. We'll discuss that in detail. What is time complexity? Basically, it tells something about time, how much time an algorithm is taking. What is space complexity? How much time a particular algorithm is taking. Like how much space, how much memory a particular algorithm is consuming. We'll talk about them in detail, like how we select what is like among this time and space, which one would be considered more. All those things will come to that later. Let's now keep this thing bit aside. Let's introduce ourselves to this concept of Python, guys. Okay, let's do this Python now. Let's understand the basis of Python. Like let's be comfortable with Python, because this whole session, whole course will do some coding in Python. If you don't understand the simple things of Python, then it would be very difficult for you and me to proceed further in the course. Let's have a quick discussion on this Python. Okay, so for that, what I would like to do is I'll share again a screen. Meanwhile, Shivangi, if we have missed out any point here, then we can cover it now till I share the other screen.
Yes, sir. Someone has asked that is it useful for someone with 4+ years of Java development?
Okay. Okay, just can you repeat that? I didn't get you.
Yeah, is it useful for someone with 4+ years of Java development?
Yes, exactly. It's useful for everyone. If you are into development, if you are into IT sector, if you want to grow your career more, and if you want to switch into this broad-based company, if you want to like get to a more what you can say challenging position, then yes, data set algorithm would be helpful to you. Okay, if you understand it very well, you can like get into such you can apply for such position and you can get into there. Okay,
Also, which
coding
software we will be using for this?
this course.
Yes, for this course, someone has asked.
We'll be using this Python language, guys. We'll be using Python as the programming language here to implement the concept of data structure algorithm. See, guys, data structure algorithm, as I said, it is just a concept. Okay, you can implement it. using any language. Like if you go for C, you can implement it. You can implement it using C++. You can implement it in Python, Java, any language. It's just a concept. Okay, we have picked up here Python now for this course. So let's create a file. I hope the screen is visible. I have opened a Jupyter notebook, guys. Okay,
Yes, yes, it
Jupyter
is
notebook.
visible.
Visible, right? Yeah, thank
Yes.
you for the confirmation. So this is Jupyter notebook. If you are getting confused, guys, if you are getting confused about like what is Jupyter, what is this? Basically, Jupyter notebook is nothing but an you can say basically an IDE where we can run Python program. We can write Python program and run it. I think you would find a link in our community for the same, where you can find how to install the Jupyter and notebook and all. I don't want to waste our time in seeing how to install this thing, because you can easily find it everywhere. Just Google it, just search it for YouTube, and you can see n number of suggestion to install Jupyter notebook. Also, you'll also find in our community also, like to how to install this thing. Maybe we can share it in the chat. um, Shivani, can we get that link? I think we can get
Yes,
the
sir,
link. Okay,
sending it.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sending that.
sure, sure. So, guys, yeah. Let's. What I'll do is I'll click on this new. So this will create another like new Python 3 file. I've selected Python 3 there. We'll be doing Python 3. Okay. Is the screen share stopped? I think the screen share is stopped.
Yes, sir, it
Okay,
is
fine.
not.
Yeah, fine. I have reshared it. Okay, so I'll
It's
just
not
let me
assisting.
rename. Yeah, thank you for the confirmation.
Sir, can we use PyCharm for it? Someone is asking.
Yeah, you can do anything. You can use anything, guys. You can also go for Google Colab. Okay, you can use Google Colab, or you can just have your IDLE with you, which comes along your Python. When you install, IDLE comes along with it. You can also use that. You can use any IDE, Visual Studio, some anything, anything. Wherever Python program can be executed, you can use that. Okay, I'm not doing here any rocket science, so just basic programs of Python. So we can do it. Do any like we can use any IDE. So let's. I just rename here. You can also go for Google Colab. Step 05. Okay. DSA. Fine. This is file name. So let me just write down some few codes here in Python. So Python is very easy, guys. See, earlier what happens in programming language, if you even if you want to add two numbers, you have to write a long program for that in C, C++, Java. But Python has made it very easy. So what you do is just write here 3 plus 5, and you get the answer as 8. Yes. We don't have to write a program for this. It just write 3 plus 5. It's acting as basically a calculator kind of thing. However we are writing, however we are doing in a calculator, so the same way we're just writing 3 plus 5, and yes, it's giving us the result. We are not even writing a program here for this. You want to calculate power of something. Let's say I want to calculate power of like 2 to the power 8. It's very simple. I just use 2 to the power 8, and it will give me. How am I executing? Basically just like wherever you are writing, so maybe 2 into 3, just be there and click on shift plus enter. So it will give you the result. 2 into 3, 6. Yeah, you can use Python shell. Okay, you can use anything. Wherever you can run a Python program, just you can open it and use it, no issue. Okay, got it. So yeah, so this is it. So how this is how Python has made our lives very easier. For small tasks, we don't have even like we don't even have to write a full program for this as compared to this C or C++. You want me to zoom in? Yeah, let me zoom in. Okay, this is too much. I think yeah, this should be fine. Okay, so this is this is it. So let me let me tell you here how to create variables. Let's talk about variables here, how to create variables, how to assign values. Okay, so let's first talk about how to assign a single value to three different variables. It's very easy in Python, guys. You just write a equal to b equal to c equal to, let's say, 10. Okay, right? And after this, so print is a function here which would print the value of a, b, and c. So you can write them in different steps, like print a, print b, and print c. If I hit enter, see, we are getting here 10, 10, and 10. That means value of a is 10, value of b is 10, and value of c is 10. Ankit, if this is the case, if they're not allowing Python in their testing, you can easily learn other language like CPP or Java. Okay, it would be easier for you to learn CPP first, then you can switch to Java. Okay, if you are very new to this C programming or C++, if you already know C programming, then you can directly go to C like Java and all. Okay. Ganesh, no, we cannot do that because there might be some people who would not be knowing the basics of Python. So let's be on the same page. Let's make it like a platform where everyone would be on the same page at every point of time. Okay, more Zoom. You need. I think this should be fine. Anyway, let me make it as this one. No, Parit, I'll make sure that you would cover all those things which I've mentioned actually. Okay, we will do all those things whichever we have mentioned. Okay, so A equal to B equal to C. This is all about essential course, guys. So we will learn the basics of DSA first, and afterward we would we'll go to the next level. We'll learn more advanced concepts. Then we'll go for the next level. We'll cover the professional concepts or master's concept and all. Okay, so we'll go stepwise. So okay, so this is like basically how we create three variables and assign a single value to all those three variables there. Okay, when I print A, B, and C, I'm getting this value of A, B, and C as 10, 10, and 10 here. So you might wonder here, I have not given here how to print it to the next line or something, but why it is printing in the next line? Okay, we haven't given slash n or something here. The thing is, the problem here is, or the thing is, the behavior of this print function. Default behavior of print function is to print the value and take the cursor to the next line. That is why it is printing 10, taking the cursor to the next line. Next time it is printing B, taking the cursor to the next line. Then it is printing 10. Fine. Okay, and taking the cursor to the next line. So commerce background can pursue this course. By verb, if you are interested, you can pursue any course. Even if you belong to commerce background or arts background. I see many commerce background people are doing now business analytics. So they also do this. Business analytics is a part of data science. So it comes to data. So they are also doing these advanced courses, right? So also you can have a like good understanding of data science and algorithm, so that you would have an idea what exactly we are doing there in data science on this business analytics and all. Because also we would be applying there many algorithms in business analytics. Okay, so all about algorithms, guys. So yeah, so default behavior of print function is to print the value and take the cursor to the next line. That's why I'm getting this values printed in separate lines. Okay, but if you want to print them in a same line, what you can do, you can mention here end equal to space. So when you print end equal to space, what it will do, see this guy, if I I'll just press on shift plus enter, see value of A was printed and cursor was not taken to the next line, rather space, it ended with space because I have mentioned that end with space. Okay, so 10 is printed, then it ended with space, then value of B printed, then cursor was taken to the next line, as we haven't mentioned here end equal to space. Let me just put here end equal to space. So when I print end equal to space here, so again this would be the output, like 10, 10, 10 on the same line. Now what we have done, so we are saying this print function to print the value and end with this end with a space rather than with the next line. Okay, so that's what we are doing here. Okay, But there is something like there are other ways also through which we can do, like just create a variable like this, and we can just write a comma b comma c. So this will also print all the values of a, b, c here in the same line. Got it? Okay, this is one thing. So like how to assign a single value to three different variables. Got it? If you want to just create one variable, that is also fine. You can create in this way: x equal 20. This is a variable x whose value is 20. I want to talk here about two built-in functions, guys, which are already there. So one is this type function, and one is this id function. Okay, one is type, one is id. If I hit enter, okay, I should actually give your print statement, print type of x and print id of x. I want to print type of x and I want to print id of x. So what they basically give is, it gives me the data type. It says it belongs to the class int. As we have assigned 20 to x, so this is an integer, so that's why we say x is actually integer type, and this id of x, it actually gives me address of the x, so address of the variable x. Okay, so id function, it returns us address of the variable. Type function, it gives us the data type of the variable. Okay, so please know this, guys, there is no data type associated with the variable initially. Python is said to be a dynamically typed language. Dynamically typed language. Okay, what do you mean by this? Dynamically typed language. Dynamical type language is nothing but like dynamically it would be the type would be associated with it. It depends on the value you are assigning to it. Okay, so like this. See, if I go here, this should not be like it's. I'm just changing it to raw and we convert, but I don't want it to be executed. So if I now in the same x, if I now store maybe hello, and if I now print the type of this x, so type of this x, so it would give me class str. So it says it is a string. So depending on what kind of value you are storing, data type would be decided at runtime. Okay, runtime. So that is why it is known as dynamically typed language. We are not assigning, we are not associating any data type like in C or C++ or Java, int x. So we are specifically, initially we are saying that x is an integer variable which would hold only integer values. Here it is not the case. In the same variable we can hold 20, then we can hold string, we can hold floating point numbers. Okay, so data type would be decided at runtime. Dynamic. So that is why it's known as dynamically typed language. Got it? Okay. So next, so this is basically what is known as the dynamically typed language. So Python is actually a dynamically typed language where data type is decided at runtime. Okay. Yeah, Shivangi, I think they have some question regarding the certificate. I think I had also said it. Yeah, this.
Yes, many people have questions regarding the sessions will be uploaded or not. So just to make it clear, the sessions will be uploaded after it gets over. And for the certificates, you just need to fill up the attendance forms daily. Just make sure you do that, and you will be eligible for exam. There is one small exam. MCQ questions will be there only, and once you complete that, you will be eligible for certificates.
Yeah, thank you, Shivangi, for that. I hope you heard that, guys, and you have now like a clarity about your certificates and all. Yeah, Shreyas. Yeah, we don't have to declare here like we do in C or C++, like int x, int y, char p, char ch, float maybe m. We don't have to do that here. We don't have to declare anything here. We just assign a value, and that is how variable is created in Python. It's very easy in Python to do programming. That's why we actually most of the people right now are running behind Python. It's now in a trend. Okay, that's why we are using also them in this many trending fields like data science, machine learning, okay, artificial intelligence. That's what. There will be 7 sessions, Vinay. Okay, I'm not very sure about whether we can have this session in bilingual mode. I'm not as of now. We cannot. I'm not sure of that. So we are catering like all sort of people. So I think English would be the best medium of delivery right now. Okay. So getting back to our discussion, you are still seeing the Jupyter notebook, right? Yeah. So we had discussed about the creating variables. We had discussed about how many how to assign a single value to different variables. So let's now discuss how to assign different values to different variables in the same line. Okay, same line. In one line, we'll assign different value to different variable like x or maybe a comma b comma c equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30. Okay, right? So then maybe I'll be printing here a value, b value, and c value. If I hit shift plus enter, see I'm getting 10, 20, and 30, which are respectively values of a, b, and c. So here I'm storing it. 10 is stored in a, 20 is stored in b, and 30 is stored in c. So this is how we can assign multiple values to multiple variables in the same line in Python, guys. Okay, got it? Okay. Then one thing we need to note it here, guys. So let's do the swapping problem. We might have done how to swap two variables. So we might have taken three, we might have taken a third variable. So if I have a value like a equal to 10 and b equal to 20, b equal to 20, and if I want to swap them, so we might have done this logic already in C or C++ or Java. We take a third variable, we write temp equal to A, then we write A equal to B, then we write B equal to 10, right? And after that, if you print this A and B, your values would get swapped, would have been swapped already. Yes, A value is now 20 and B value is now 10. Okay, but in Python, you don't have to do all this thing. You just write a comma b equal to b comma a. And okay, this would actually swap. Okay, let me also print the value of a and b, and then we'll get to know. Yes, see this, guys, a value is 20 and b value is 10. So we have actually swapped these values, two values we have swapped. Is it clear, guys? Clear, right, everyone? Okay, fine. Okay, clear, right? Any questions? Let me just have a look on the chat. Okay, how much marks and all? Okay, those things, Mr. Garg, you would get all the necessary details later. Just we can focus now on the course actually, and we would get all those details later. Okay, so you'll get every information. Don't worry about it. At the right time, at the right place, from the right person, you'll get all the information. So exactly, yeah, where we were, yeah, we were talking about this, like how to swap two values here. So this is how we can swap in Python. It's so easy here to swap two values. Yes, Nitish, we can also go for this XOR operator. Anyway, we don't need that in Python. It's very easy, one-liner code to swap. Why would I go for a 3 lines to swap two values? Again, yes, you can also we can go with that. Yes, temp I have taken as temporary variable. Yes, that third variable. Okay. So yeah, this is about this. I want to also draw your attention towards something like I have done this one like A B C equal to 10, right? Oh, this is not the way. Sorry, A equal to B equal to C equal to 10. So here I say all the value like A, B, and C value are all 10. Let's now basically print address of this A, B, and C. ID function is basically a built-in function which is already present there, already defined there. So which will return the address of the variable. So which I'm printing. So I'm printing address of A, address of B, and address of C here. Let me execute it. See this, guys. See here, what would be the output? Output is all same. So we are getting basically the same address for all these three variables. Wait a second, what happened here? This thing doesn't happen in C or C++, right? What happened here? I created three variables and I got the address same. Say I got the same address here. So that is something different, right, happening here. So let me give you the idea here of what is happening actually. So let me share another screen to you where I can scribble. So it's time we say hi to our long-term friend, that is our whiteboard. I'll be using this whiteboard a lot. Okay, yeah. So I'm clearing this stuff because we'll be discussing now what happened there. Like, what exactly the logic uh, behind this address thing? Yeah, Amber, how can we use id? Id is just a function. Just call it as a function. Just apply over some okay, call this function id and pass any variable as an argument. It would give you the address of the argument. Okay, like this. If you have a variable x, so you can just call it like this, id of x, and it would return you address. You can just print it, whatever it returns. This is how we can create. Okay, so see guys, if I am taking three variables, a equal to 10, if I let's say I'll create, so memory would be allocated, right? And 10 would be there. This, I'll say this is a actually. When I write b equal to 10, what happens here is it checks, Python checks in the memory pool whether there is already 10 in the memory pool, whether this value 10 has been created. If it is created, I'll not allocate a different memory. What I'll do, I'll make this b refer to the same memory location which contains 10. So it is saving memory. Okay, it's saving memory actually. Then when I create c equal to 10, again it would check, is there any 10 in the memory? Yes, 10 is there in the memory. So it will not create one more, basically, it will not create one more memory. Basically, it will make this c refer to the same memory location. This a, b, and c here are called as tags. Yes, they are variables, but yes, they are tags for this value 10. All the variables a, b, c have the same value 10. Okay, that is why we are getting same address for this a, b, and c variables, guys. Okay, got it? Got this
Sir,
thing?
there's a question. What if we declare three variables on different lines but same value? So will the address be the same?
Yes, exactly. It would be same, guys. It would be same. I've just written in different lines here. Even if you create in different line, it would check for the value, whether the value is present in the memory already. If the same value you are assigning, if you are assigning the same value, it would check, yes, it is already present in the memory. So it will not allocate a different memory. It will make the new variable refer to the same point. That is why address of all these variables a, b, and c are will give you equal value.
And how do
Okay.
we call by reference in Python for usage in linked list? I think we will get there
Yeah,
later.
exactly.
Yeah.
Later, yes, we'll go to that part later, guys. Okay, let's not get into linked list in the first class. Okay, I don't want to put a huge burden of linked list right now on your head. Let's understand the basic things. At least let's now understand how to code in Python so that we can implement all those things using Python. Or later you will just stop me. What is this? What is that? What is this thing we are writing in this code? What is ID? What is type? What is print? Okay, so let's first understand this basics of Python. Yeah, exactly, Arvind. Yeah, like that string pool in Java. Exactly. Yeah, same logic. Okay, same logic. So guys, see. Now after this line, if I now write b equal to 20, if I now write b equal to 20, what would happen? If I write b equal to 20, see, what would happen here is, actually, let me show you the output. That would be like good. First of all, I'll show you the output, then we can discuss the concept, right? That would be, that way would be good. So I'll just reshare my screen over to the Jupyter notebook.
There is another question, sir. But if the address is the same, suppose one value iterates, then other variables will have the updated values. So that is a question.
I didn't get the question exactly.
If the address
Okay,
is the
okay, I
same,
see, I see the comment. I see the comment. Let me
yeah,
read it.
yeah, that would
But
be.
if the address is the same, suppose one value iterates, then other variables will have the updated value. Vikalp, yes, let me get to that point. We'll just see that thing. That is that is what I'm going to discuss it. Okay, so now we are getting Same address for all these three variables, right? Let me now write b equal to 20, b equal to 20, and then again let me print address of all these variables a, b, and c. Let's see. Okay. Maybe after here I'll just print the value of b. Obviously I'll get 20 as the output because now b value is 20. Let me execute it. See what I got here. So these are addresses of A, B, and C initially. Then I got the value of B as 20, and now you see address of A and C are same. It is like it is same equal to the previous value, but address of B got different now. Okay, address of B got different. Got it? Okay. So address of B got different. So how it is happening? What happened here? So what is the value of A and B now? So let me check. Let us check it. Let's check it. A, B, and C. Let me print the value of A, B, and C. You see, A value is 10, B value is 20 because I've changed that. C value is still 10. So A and C are still 10, but B value is now 20. Okay. So what it what it did there is, okay, I'll have to like go back to that whiteboard. I hope it's now visible again to you, whiteboard. Yeah, say hi to whiteboard. Hi, whiteboard. Whiteboard. We are back again here to discuss something. So A, B, C. We have 10, 10, and 10. Now I have written B equal 20. Now it would see B. We are assigning 20 in B. But the thing is, we have stored integer value, right? And int is immutable in Python. What do you mean by immutable, guys? Which cannot be changed. You cannot change the value. So it cannot change the value here. So what it will do, it will create one more, it will allocate one more memory and store that 20 and make this B refer here now. Now B basically refers to different memory location. A and C are still there, referring to 10. That's why address of B got changed and value got changed. Obviously A and C are still referring to the good old memory location, and the value is still 10 for A and B. Okay, understood this?
Someone is
Okay.
asking when we are defining A equals to B equals to C, why A and
Mhm.
C did not change when B was changed.
Yeah, that's what I said. Because integer is immutable, you cannot change the value exactly there. So you cannot change this one, guys. You cannot change this. It is immutable. When you are assigning 20 to B, as it cannot change this one, it will allocate a new memory location where it will store 20 and make B refer to this new memory location. Okay. Again, if you're trying to assign like B as 10, let's say, okay, let's make B again 10. So what would happen? So I think by this time you should be able to answer this question. It's very easy, right? Okay, let's now make B equal to 10. Fine. And then now we'll print the ID of B. See what we got? Same address, pretty much same address as A and C. Because 10 is already there in the memory. Okay, fine. So it will just make it refer to the the same old memory location. So you'll get the same address. So I hope this point is very much clear, guys. Okay. So this is how Python handles the like allocation of thing. So remember, integer is immutable. You cannot change the value of integer. Whenever you try to change the value of integer, actually it will allocate a different memory location and would put the new value there and make this variable refer to that new memory location. Okay, so let's go get back to our yeah this intro this PPT. Okay, PowerPoint presentation, and let's see what else we have to discuss here. Okay, let's talk about this input and output right now. So let's go there again. We have to get to our Jupyter notebook, guys, for discussing this one, input and output. See, guys, the more you ask, the more I answer. As simple as that. Okay. So that is the golden rule for this course, I'll say. The more you ask, the more you get. not for this course actually. If you like want to continue the journey with us, like for the advanced, also the upcoming advanced level courses or professional level courses, so that would this would be the golden rule for my session. Like the more you ask, the more you get. That's what. Okay. So yeah, let's get back to this Jupyter notebook. Where is that? Let me find it. So yeah. Okay. So let's now talk about this input thing. Input. Okay. So input in Python. So how to take input in Python? I want to take, we have just seen like how to assign a value to a variable. Let's see how to take input in Python. So it's very easy, guys. So how do you assign a value? We write x equal to 10. But I don't now want to assign 10, but I want to take input. So it's very easy. Instead of 10, you just can use this input function. So input function will take input for you. You just write, maybe if you want to give some message here, enter a value. So this is how you can give a message. And maybe after it, you want to print the value of x. So as simple as that. Okay, as simple as that. If I like enter, if I click on shift plus enter, so it would give me enter a value. See, it is now giving me a message, enter a value, because I have given a message here. If I don't give this one, if I don't mention this one, it will not give me this message. Okay, so it's like it's a good habit to put a message here whenever you want to take input from the user. So enter a value. Let me take 25. Hit enter. Yes, I'm getting the output as 25. So pretty much good. Like this is so simple to take input in Python, right? Okay. So let's do one problem based on this. Let's take input for two variables and let's add them up. Okay. I want to print the sum of two numbers here in Python. Let's do that problem. Okay. Let's see where is that. This moment. Yeah. So x equal to, we'll go with input. Fine. So here we'll write enter value 1, and then I'll take the second input, enter val 2. Okay, right? So I have taken two values and I just want to print the addition of these two numbers. So I'll just write print x plus y. Okay. No, Divya, not all data types are immutable in Python. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that, like what all data types are immutable, not immutable. Again, if you want to have in-depth knowledge of Python, like very everything, I'm just covering what all essential or required for our course, right? Data structure and algorithm. We're also launching actually one more like Python essential batch today itself at 8:30 p.m. So you can also join there to have like a in-depth knowledge of Python. So I think it would go in sync if you are attending their Python session and getting back to your data structure algorithm, because we are going to use Python. I'm just covering which whatever we would discuss, like whatever is required for this course, because this course is about data structure and algorithm and not Python. So obviously I'll focus more on data structure and algorithm and not Python. As this is the first session, I'm just giving you an overall idea about Python, how do we use it and all, so that we don't face any problem later in upcoming sessions. Okay, so print x plus y. So if I hit like click on shift plus enter, it's asking me to take the value of 1. Yeah, first value it is asking me to enter. Let me take the 25. Second value, let me take 12. What should be the result? 25 plus 12, it should be 37, right? If I hit enter, I'm not getting 37, but I'm getting 2512. What is this 2512? I didn't mean that. I wanted addition of these two numbers, but I'm getting 2512. How come we are getting this one? What is this? So what it does is, guys, see this. Basically what happened is, just take two string hello and you write coders, and let me just print it. Okay, if I print this hello plus coders, if I hit enter here, shift plus enter, it is giving me hello coders, right? Maybe I just will give a space here so that I'll get hello coders. So plus operator, when it is used with two strings, it concatenates two strings, it would join these two strings. That is what exactly happened here. Okay, so one thing you need to clear remember or keep in your mind is whatever input this input function takes, that is actually a string type. Okay, that is string type. We can easily confirm it by just like writing here print type of x. Okay, then maybe also type of y. You can just print it here and you'll get confirmed. So if I hit enter, if I take 25, if I take 12, see what is this class str. So they belong to string type, not integer. So they are not integers, guys. That is why we got 2512, because this 2512 got concatenated together. So if you want to have integers, so we then have to go for typecasting. Okay, we have to convert this into int type. And how can we do that? It's simple. You just use this built-in function int over the input function. So whatever input will take now, this int function will convert it into integer. So now if I hit enter, now if I take the same value 25 and 12, see now it shows you class int, class int. Now x and y are integers and we are getting the result at 37. So we are successfully taken two integers and added them together and printed the result. Okay, so this is how you take input, guys, for two variables. Let's talk about one more thing. Okay, before getting into the next thing, yeah, Shivangi, have we left out anything?
Yes, there's a question regarding like how do we convert string into int
Yeah,
if
this
the
is how
input
we
is a
do it.
string?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, this is how we do it, guys. Like input, whatever input takes is a string, and if we apply int function over it, so that would make it as a integer. Like even you can do this. So if y equal to, or maybe a equal to 45, okay, then if you convert it, okay, I should not do this, maybe b equal to int of a, okay, then if you print type of b, it shows class int. Now b is of type int. Okay, so the a is 45, you converted into integer and stored in b, so b is now integer. Got it. Volatile variable, I think you are talking about Java, Sudarshan. There is something called volatile variables in Java. Okay, so this is like we are discussing here, like yeah, how to convert a string into integer. Of course, you don't take this and expect that it will convert it into integer. Don't take this and expect it to convert it into integer, guys. Okay, obviously it cannot do it. It cannot convert this into integer. It will give you error. Okay, see, it's gives me value error. It says invalid literal for int with base 10 hello. So it cannot be converted, obviously. Okay, next. So how to take multiple input in a single line? Okay, so here is x. I want to take multiple input here. So you can go for like input and else you'll say enter values, for example, enter values. Okay, then maybe you'll say print x. So if I hit enter, you may take some value 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. And now if I hit enter, I'm getting those values printed here 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. But the thing is, as we know already, this input function takes values, whatever value we take, those all would be integers. Sorry, those all would be strings, right? So these are actually string, not integers. These are not separate values. These are actually a single string actually. So if I print the type of x, then you'll get to know. When I print type of x, like 10, 20, 30, 40, okay, my bad, 40, 50. If I hit enter, see, this shows you x belongs to class str. This is the string. This entire thing is actually a string, guys. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So what can be done here to basically have this? Basically, first of all, this is a single entity, but we want these values like separated, 10 different 20, then different 30, separate 40, separate 50. How can we do this? It's very simple. Whatever you take input, whatever values, you can apply this split function. There is something called split function, guys, which would split your input at these spaces. Okay, Getting it? So let me print exactly so you'll get to know what I'm talking about here. If I hit enter, see, now you're getting values separated. 10 is separate, 20 is separate, 30 is separate, 40 is separate, 50 is separate. So we are getting these individual values separately, independently, not as a single string. But again, there is a problem here. What is the problem? We needed each values as integers, but now these are actually strings. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. These are actually strings. We need them as integers. So what we have to do? Convert them into integer. So we have to convert each of these value into integers. Okay, so you have to go to each of the value. Basically we'll be iterating over those values. And to be very specific, guys, whatever you are seeing here, this output, this is basically a list. This is called as a list. Some values separated by comma enclosed within this square bracket, that is known as a list. Okay, so now what we have to do is, maybe we'll take another list, maybe empty list. This is an empty list, L equal to space, not space, L equal to this square bracket. So we have created an empty list. Now what I'll do is, I would iterate over this list X, and for each of the value, when I iterate over X, this is how we take iterate over X. So I, first of all, I value would be 10, then I value would be 20, then I value would be 30, then I value would be 40, then I value would be 50. It will automatically iterate over each of this element of the list. Okay, and each element I want to convert into I. Okay, then how to add it to this list? It's again very easy. You can use this append method. List has a method called append. You can get like help of it, take help of it. Okay, and now if I print this value of L, so let's see this, what happens here. So okay, I'll take 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. If I hit enter, see here, we got a list with these values 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, but these values are no longer integers. Okay, append here, guys, is a built-in method of list. We'll talk about this. ID is a built-in function, type is a built-in function, but append is a built-in method of list class, you can say. We'll talk about that. We'll come to that later. Just right now, just understand that, okay, there is something called append here, which would append something at the end. Like first, it would take this string 10. Okay, it would be converted into integer, and that would be added at the end of the list. Then next value, this 20 would be taken, it would be converted into integer, and that would be would be added at the end of the list. Append at the end. Append means adding to the end of the list. So likewise, all the elements would be added at the end of the list. Okay, this is a raw input is there in Python 2, Ramasamy, Kailash. In Python 3, we use only input. So this is how you can take multiple input, guys. We have taken multiple values as integers, but again, I see you like this is a very long process. You might see this is a very long process, but I can still do this all this thing into a single line. In a single line, I can do the process like by take how to take the multiple input. It's very simple. See this, what I'll do. I just make this very compact. Don't ask me now what exactly is that, but I can. I'm just showing that I can do all this thing into a single line. Uh, enter values. I think you should be like. I feel that you would understand whatever I'll do now. But again, anyway, I'll explain. For I in input, for each of I, I'll convert this each. I'll convert each I. I'll convert each I, and and I'll put square braces, square bracket around it. So now if I print here X, okay, it is asking me enter values. I'll give 10, 20, okay, not here, maybe here, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. If I hit enter, yes, we are getting the same result. We have taken multiple input values here, and we have seen this. We are getting a list of multiple values. So we have successfully taken multiple input Okay, so is that thing clear, guys? Yeah, append is built-in method. Vaishnavi, built-in method. So what is method? What is function? I'll come to that later. Okay, I'll come to that later, not today. This is not the right time where we discuss this is method, this is like function and all. When we discuss function, then we can actually discuss what is method and all. Okay, we cannot write directly. See, yeah, that is not done. That cannot be done, Naveen. Okay, that cannot be done. Again, guys, Pawan will talk about list in detail. We'll talk about the like whatever question you have asked, how to insert particular element in a particular index. We will discuss that later in detail. But let me answer Naveen right now, because yes, it is now like a related concept here. See, whatever you are saying, like if we try to do this, a equal to yeah, int input. Okay, you are saying this, and maybe we'll write here enter values. See, the thing is, whatever values you will take, I'll take 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50, right? So this entire thing is a single string. How can you convert this into integer? There are spaces in between. So this whole thing cannot be converted into a string, obviously. Sorry, into integer. How can these spaces be converted into integer? So you have to separate it first. Then you convert each of this separated value into integer. Okay, you see this, it is showing here. This entirely is a string. This entire thing cannot be converted into integer. Okay, got it? Farhan, yeah, assignment would be there. Like it is like for your practice. It is not compulsory to submit. So if you want to submit, you can submit. It would be open for that. But yes, it is not compulsory now. Got it? So yeah, like are we clear, guys, up to this point? Whatever we have discussed now, like, are we clear up to this point, or any doubt? Yeah, I see Aman has mentioned list comprehension. Yes, yes, exactly. Here I have used the concept of list comprehension. Let's not get into that part, okay, guys? Okay, don't get confused with that. You can just ignore this right now. Basically, just understand that whatever I have done here in all these lines, I have done that into a single line, in single line. Okay, first I have taken input, I applied split on it, so it would obviously give us a list. Then I'm iterating over the list by taking each of the value, and each value I'm taking up and converting into integer. Finally, I'm making a list out of those values. Okay, Akash, append is nothing but append will add a value to the end of the list. Anyway, we'll discuss that again, like in list. So if you have a list, okay, if you just take list 10, 20, and 30, so if you apply this operation append l dot append 40, or maybe yeah 40, and if you now print this list l, see 40 will be added at the end. So append means adding at the end. This is append. Okay, I hope now it's clear. Got it? Aman, you have asked something. X equal to input enter X dot split. Okay, input dot split. It will give us a like a list of strings. Fine. Multiple values in the list with type string. Yes, exactly. Now we converted those type into the integer. Yes, exactly. Yes, we now converted each value in the list into integer. That's exactly we did here. Even here we did the same thing. Even here we did the same thing, just in a compact way. That's all. And this thing is known as like list comprehension. Okay, I hope like everything is clear like at this point of time. Now we cannot do that. J, we don't do that here. So you might have seen that Marvel movie. I think it is Infinity War or something. So Black Panther says we don't do that here, right? So kind of that we don't do that here. It cannot be done here. Okay, so like L equal to we cannot convert an entire list into integer. How can that be done? Okay, we don't do that. So okay, I hope after this, like, it's pretty much clear, guys. Okay, it's clear, right, for everyone? Yes, Shivangi, have you missed out anything, like any question, any
Yeah,
doubt?
can we append at certain location in list?
That is exactly, that means you want to put a element at a particular location. That I said, guys, we'll talk about that later when we discuss about list. Actually, this is just the very first class. We are just understanding the basic things like how to take input, how to print it, what is variable, what is like type, what is dynamic typing of Python. So how exactly values are stored there. Okay, that's all we are learning today. So let's not get into that list operations. We will discuss about list operations maybe in the next session. I as far as yeah, we'll do that in the next session, guys. Okay, so don't worry about it. We'll have a detailed discussion on list. Not all the operation of list, but the things which we require for our course we'll be discussing. If you want to get in-depth knowledge about the list and all whatever we are doing, you can actually attend today's session, which is at 8:30, guys. So we are talking about Python Essentials session at 8:30. You can like be there. You can attend that session, or you will get a more, like, you'll get more idea about Python. Okay, because obviously this DSA will focus more on this DSA concepts, not Python. I'll just cover the things which we need. That's all. Okay, so I'll just end our session. Maybe we have pretty much covered something today. I don't want to like uh, put more things into your mind on your head today at the first class itself. So I'll just end this session with few a small revision kind of thing, small brush up of whatever we have covered, like time complexity. What is time complexity, guys? Time complexity is something which tells us how much time a particular algorithm will take to solve an algorithm. And what is space complexity? Space complexity is something which tells us, okay, how much memory or how much space this algorithm is going to take to solve a problem, obviously. So depending on that, we will like select an algorithm. So this DSA, first of all, the first thing we are talking about would be like selecting the best algorithm and what are the various factors, that is time and space, which one to concern, like which one would be concerned more, which one we would consider more, and why. We'll see that in the next session. Okay. So that is what we would we're planning to go move ahead. We'll talk about time complexity. We'll talk about space complexity. We'll discuss the time complexity of various things. We'll discuss some pattern questions. Like I said, the whole topics that we will cover in coming days. Be there, guys, in the next day. Like, it will be very important topic actually. We'll cover very important topic tomorrow. That's very important. The basics of data structure and algorithm. It was like basic Python today. Tomorrow again we'll cover some Python basics, like this list operation we'll discuss. Along with that, we'll cover some basic, like very fundamental, very important part of data structure and algorithm. Okay. Yeah, so that's what yeah, Shivangi, like I'm done with the things which I had like planned to do for today. So you can just address them now and we can wrap it up.
Yeah, there is another question that Malik Pandey is asking.
Okay.
In C++,
Yeah, sure.
we can print ASCII value to put character into int. How can we print ASCII value in this?
Okay, so basically, you're asking about ASCII thing. Okay, first of all, let me tell you, Python 3 doesn't follow ASCII, it follows Unicode, guys. Okay, universal code. C follows ASCII. Python 2 was following ASCII, but Python 3 follows Unicode. Again, whatever, this code would be same. For small a, it is 97. For small b, it is 98. So on. From A to Z, it is 97 to 122. Capital A to capital Z, it is like you'll get um, what is that 65 to 90s, it's all same. Again, there are some different functions for that actually, guys. Okay, there are different functions. I don't feel it is very important right now, like what are the functions basically and all. So let me do this for you. Let's go here, and if I have a variable x here, and if I have character a, okay, can we convert this x?
I guess sir is having some issues. Okay, so guys, for any queries, you can just put your questions and any other query on the community group that I have shared. Also, regarding the assignments, you will be getting the assignments, and I will share the link tomorrow. From tomorrow, you will be getting the assignments, but they are not compulsory. Just make sure that you have filled attendance form. Just that much you need to be eligible for the examination, and after that, you will be eligible for certificates also. Yes, I guess there is some technical glitch with sir. So any other question regarding the program, if you have, then you can put that down and I can clear that for you. Yes, regarding the quizzes also, there will be quizzes from tomorrow. Today was just an introduction class, and we will continue from tomorrow only. Also, the timetable and curriculum you can check from community group only. I have shared the link.
Hello. Yeah, guys,
Yes,
am
sir.
I audible? Hello. Hi.
Yes, now you are audible.
Yes. Okay. 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 Fine. So what I was saying, guys, is let me just complete that thing which you were asking. I was disconnected with the internet. I don't know why exactly, but there was some issue. Yeah. So see this. There is something called a built-in function ORD, which stands for ODL. Uh, if I go for executed shift plus enter, if I hit on shift plus enter, I'm getting the ASCII value of 8. Okay, so you can now actually search for it. Just have a research over here, like how exactly to print the respective character of an integer. Can you do that, guys, for me? I hope you can do that. Can you do it or not? Let me know in the comment section. Why is this comment section not active for me? Okay, maybe yes, is this point
There is
clear?
also
Are you
question,
seeing
sir.
Shivani?
Will
I'm
they
not able
be
to see
getting any
chat actually.
feedback for the assignments that they submit?
Okay, I'm not able to hear you properly. Can you just repeat that thing?
Yeah, sure. Actually, someone was asking that will they be getting any feedbacks for the assignments that they would be submitting?
I'm still not able to hear you properly actually. Maybe some issue from my side. Just
Yes, sir, your
give me a
voice
moment.
also is quite
Just give me a moment.
flickering.
That's what. I think that's some issue from my side.
Also, Amber, yes, we have giveaway prices for the top three people, and that we'll be choosing from the attendance sheet only. So please make sure to fill the attendance.
Like, am I audible now?
Yes, sir, now you are audible.
Hello.
Hello, yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So, okay, yeah, thank you for that. I'll just, yeah, guys. So you're still seeing my Jupyter notebook, right? So what happens? So this is how you can use this ODL function, built-in function, which would give us the respective ASCII value for this character. Similarly, let's say you want to print character of a respective ASCII value. So let's say we have x equal 97. What happens when you use this CHR, okay, of x? Will it print us the respective character? And the answer is yes. Okay, it is giving us the respective character. Maybe I'll take 98, it should give me B. I'll take 122, it should give Z. Okay, so CHR is a function which will print the respective character for an ASCII value, and ORD is a function which would give us built-in function which would give us the ASCII value for a character. I hope this point is clear to everyone over there. right? Yeah, anything I missed out, Shivangi? Because yes, I was disconnected for some minutes.
No, sir, it's fine.
Fine, right? Okay, yeah.
I
I hope I have answered your queries, guys. Whatever you were asking.
Also, there's a
So
question regarding a CHR function, Python's built-in function that is used to convert int into ASCII.
yeah, that's what I used it. I use it right now, guys. The same thing, the CHR function, and I converted this like I try to print the respective character for a, specific ASCII value. So I just used it. I think now you are very clear about it. Okay. Okay, fine. So yeah, pretty much good. Yeah, thank you guys. Like I hope you understood everything from here. And just I think they were asking about how they get assignment and all. Can you please like say this like tell them the same, Shivangi, about that?
Yes, assignments and all, you will be getting it on community group link only. So do join that. And yes, assignments will be there only. And I think we are done with the questions now. I don't think there are any more questions.
Okay, great, great then.
So we can
Okay,
wrap
guys,
it
so
up.
do
Yes.
check out. Yeah, yeah, great. You can check it out, like check our community. There will be some links. You can find all the necessary details over there. Okay. So yeah, guys. So thank you very much. I hope you understood everything that we discussed over here. Thank you for hearing me for so long. Okay. We'll meet in the basically in the next class again. So same time, yeah, it would be on the same time. So just Shivangi over here, just give you a quick summary of whatever things we have covered, and we would wrap it up. Yeah, thank you guys. Like, bye bye, take care. I'll be taking leave here. Shivangi is the one who would like end the session now. Yeah, Shivangi.
Yeah, so we have just done the basics today. We have seen some built-in functions that we use in Python, and we will be getting started with the course from tomorrow in a better way. So please stay tuned and stay on time, and make sure, I repeat, make sure to fill your attendance forms. That's very necessary for you to be eligible for the examination. And other than that, uh, you just join the community group link for your assignments. And
Yeah, I think
assignments
they're
are not
asking
at
for
all
the
compulsory.
community. I think they're
Community
asking
group
for
link,
the
yes, I
community
am
group
sharing
link.
that. Yeah, I'll share that.
Yeah, thank you, Shivangi, for that. Sorry for interrupting in the middle. I just thought that that would be
No, no,
important to let you
it's
know.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. So it is
Yeah,
being
here is
shared.
the community group link.
Yeah, thank you, Shivangi, for that. Yes, guys, so just get into this link. Just click on it, and you can get every necessary details over there.
Okay, so I
Okay,
think
then.
we are
Yeah,
done.
yeah. So yeah, guys.
Yes.
So let's meet in the next session, the same time tomorrow. Yeah, bye,
Okay,
guys. Bye,
thank you
guys.
everyone for joining. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Shivangi, for this, like, for being there and for helping me out throughout the session. Actually.